Alright, we're going to do a little reloading today with the Lee turret press. This is just the base model, it's not the classic turret press. It's got the primer arm built in here, and I've got the safety prime on it. Other than that, I just have my 45 ACP dies in there from Lee also, and the powder dispenser, or measurer I guess it is. I like this press quite a bit. Used YouTube a lot before I bought anything, just kind of searched around, thought Lee looked very affordable, and I don't know, they look like decent stuff. I gave this one a whirl. It's fairly cheap, well, very cheap if you ask me. I think I only have about $200 in this setup, and that's including the dies. Yeah, I think that's about right, maybe $250 let's say. That's Canadian too, so that's pretty good for up here. It works well. It's not the quickest one in the world. It isn't single stage, it's not progressive, it's a turret, right? So it's not as quick as those big fancy progressives, but it also is a lot cheaper and you have a bit more control. And maybe for a beginner reloader like myself, a progressive might be a bit out of my league. You just don't pay attention to enough stuff. So let's reload a few bullets so you can get an idea how quick this does go. We'll do 10 or so. I'm just going to reload 45 ACP, and I'm going to reload it with 200 grain semi-wad cutters, just lead, and I'm going to use Winchester 231 powder, about 5 grains. Normally don't use that much, but these are a small primered case. One thing is never trust anyone's loads from let's say online or this. Don't go use my load and just think it's going to work perfect for you. There's a lot of people out there that might tell you bad things and hope you hurt yourself or not. So never trust anyone. Kind of get some manuals, look it up. There is some good information online, and once you have some manuals, you'll know what a baseline is. You can kind of look at that information and say to yourself, well, geez, that does sound, within the limits. I'm going to give it a whirl. But if it's, twice as much powder as it says in the book, well, obviously, I wouldn't try it, kind of thing. Always start a little low and work your loads up. Even I'm using a small primer case. I started a little low and worked my way up and got to about 5, and that seems to work. So these are already deprimed, so you're not going to hear that primer fall out, but we're going to give it a roll. I've already got some CCI small primers in here in the powder, so let's do this. So first station is the full-length sizer, and you push on your safety primer and put a primer in that little arm, and when you push up, it primes on the very bottom of the stroke. You push it up into the powder measure there, and it bells the case out a little and puts the 5 grains of powder in, which I've already measured, so we know there's going to be about 5 grains. I like to have a little look in there, kind of make sure that the level of the powder is about right. Set my lead bullet on top, push it in there, which is the correct seating depth. I've already said that, and then you can run it up into your crimper. Now this is a Lee factory crimp die, so it sizes the OD as well. These Winchester NT cases are fairly thick, so you do use that. You definitely feel it being used. But anyways, here we'll run these next 10 through, or next 9 through, kind of the speed I'd normally reload down here. Now I'm not pushing nothing, I'm not doing it crazy fast or anything. This is just how you normally try to do it when you're down here cranking them out. Of course, normally I don't have, not losing primers and stuff, but that one has primer in it. Like I said, it's not the quickest press in the world, but it gets the job done, and seems to do it quick enough. I think I will probably go with the progressive here one day. but this is a good beginner one. And I do rifle bullets on it, since you can just take the indexing rod out and make it single stage. I do use this to load 243 Winchester, 223 Remington, 7.62 by 3.9. I'm probably going to set it up for 300 Win Mag here also, so it's nice for that. It's nice because you can use it for a variety of different bullets. If I actually had a Loadmaster or something, I don't think I'd want to use it for, you know, the big rifle rounds, especially because you're weighing every powder out, or every, you know, powder measure out. You don't really take advantage of this guy right there. But as you can see, it goes okay. You could get quicker if you practice a lot. I really haven't pushed through too many bullets through here. Maybe 600 or so, I don't know. I'd change it. I'm doing so many different calibers, it kind of messes you up too. If you're just coming down here and cranking out a couple hundred 45s every night, I could see you getting pretty damn quick at it too. That's not the case with me. I'll usually do 100 or 2 up and, you know, switch calibers in it again to 9mm or 223 or something like that. But as you can see there, I think that was all 10 rounds. You do crank them out at a decent rate, and they shoot well. I've never really had a problem with them. Yeah, no, it works great. I got no complaints with the Lee turret press, so I would recommend giving it a whirl for your first press. Have a look into it and ask me any questions you want. We'll see you guys soon.